it hasn't been talked about a lot, but Peyton Hillis, former NFL running back, is now fighting for his life in the ICU after saving his children from drowning. I think that what Peyton was faced with is something none of us ever want to deal with. I believe just the thought of having to bury your child is a thought that is unfathomable for any parent. And Peyton jumped into action when his kids were in need. And so when you look at that situation, when you look at what he decided to do, obviously we all commend him, Freddie T, but putting yourself in that situation and thinking about the decision that had to be made, how can you even fathom or think about making a decision other than what Peyton did?
It's no decision to be made. Like it's just something, you do unconsciously. You just go, obviously, we all love his kids. He loves his kids as much as, I think any parent loves their child as much as the next parent, right? Unconsciously, you just go, whether you can swim or not. I think if I didn't know how to swim, whether I was afraid of, I'll never go deep sea diving like Chan, he got the shark diving company. I would never do any of that stuff. Keep me on top of the water, on the boat, safe. Hell, I might just be on the sand. I don't like to take my kids to the beach. But in the event if something like that happened, I would have certainly, without thought, tried to go and save my kid. And, I commend Peyton for that. And I'm happy to see that he's doing better. But I think that heroic effort that he put out was covered up by DeMar, hoping to see that DeMar would improve on a day-to-day. And because we've never seen nothing like that, Peyton's situation kind of went behind the scenes and went unnoticed. But certainly something that should be spoke about more.
And there's fathers and there's daddies. People can make a baby. Daddies love and take care and protect their children, protect their family. And that's what I would say, just hearing that story is kind of what Freddie said, bro. Like, there's no question what's gonna happen. When I went to the zoo this weekend with the kids. If my son was to fall into the gorilla pit, fall into the lion den, I'm diving in. They got to deal with me before they get to my baby. And that's what real fathers can do. And I know everybody out there that's watching, that's a daddy. Oh, damn, we're praying for Peyton, but that's the answer to that question, because the love that I've had for those kids the second, not even when they come out, when they're in there kicking, that first time you feel that foot hit your hand, that's a love that if you have never had a child, I can't explain it to you. And there's nothing more than what a father can do is to protect, love, support his children, his family. And you don't want to go to that extreme, but if it had to be done, like with Peyton, it had to be done. It just shows what kind of man he is, his morals in life, his priorities in life, and just praying for him every single day.
Yeah, and I think that's just why I wanted to get an opportunity to talk about it, because he is a true hero. And the thing for me, when Freddie T, you mentioned him starting to get better, is he deserves the opportunity to watch those kids grow, because it is because of him that they will get an opportunity to grow. They also deserve an opportunity to hug him. They deserve an opportunity to tell him how much they love him. And on the other side of that, he never again, the rest of his life, has to tell those kids that he loves them. And I do believe that most daddies, right, like you said, not necessarily fathers, would do the same thing. But I think that we should commend a man that did. I've never been put in that situation. I believe that I would do the same thing. I believe that my father would do the same thing. I believe that you guys would as well. But he was faced with the situation, and like you said, Freddie T, it wasn't a question. He acted immediately. And so to Peyton Hillis and his family, we were praying with you. Our support is with you. Our thoughts are with you as well. Man, get better, get well. But from the Pivot and from our crew, our production staff, we just want to say, man, we salute you. We hope to see you soon.